Ahead and check. Says we're live, but are we actually live? If we are, then that will be great. Says we are. And the answer is... I'm just waiting for... Yes, we are in fact live. Awesome. Alright, hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Johnny O'Malley says, hi Ace. Johnny's stopping by to say I hope you have a fun stream. I would stay, but I'm doing a couple things this week. Keep that spark burning. Alright, well thank you very much, Johnny. Paul Schlock also gifted 1 membership, so thank you very much for that, Paul Schlock. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough whenever you either donate or get do the membership option, because it really does help out the channel. I cannot thank you guys enough for whenever you do that. So thank you once again, Paul Schlock, for doing that. And with all of that said, we can actually get into today's stream, which is, of course, going to be some more Final Fantasy VI. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Graceful Hippo says, I was wondering where that random gifted membership came from, lol. Yep, thank you for being on the stream there, Graceful Hippo. Yeah, Paul Schlock likes to donate memberships and all that, so that is good. So last video, last stream, we ended up in the castle here. Hopefully we can travel back and potentially regain our... You're welcome, says Paul Schlock. Thank you again, Paul. Alright, so let's go ahead, and what we'll do is, I guess, see what items can be bought, if anything of note, and, because supposedly a year has passed in the game's time here. Alright, so he does not have any... Let's try giving him... I guess we'll give him Carbuncle. And there we go. See how this goes. Alright, and then from there we'll just... So I think the plan is, yeah, I'm going to see what items can be bought here, and then from there... Good. Okay, let's see what he's got. We got plenty of Phoenix Downs. We could use some more antidotes, so... Eye drops... Yeah, we could use a handful, I guess. Ether is still pretty expensive, so we will hold off on that. And let's see what this guy has to offer. Debilitator. Assigns random elemental weakness to an enemy. Yoink. Technically, I could sell some of these bioblasters, since I do have an excess of them. There we are. Now, it's time to give some serious thought about what's really important. Well, now that we have this building here up and running, or the castle, I mean. Actually, the control should be somewhere around here, if I remember correctly, so see what's back here. Yeah, clearly I misremembered that, but we'll go ahead and figure out where we need to go, and then there's a couple of routes we can go with. Alright, we'll go to here and see what happens. Alright. So let's see what this continent has in store for us. A new monster type here. Alright, we will go with... We'll give you a random weakness, see what happens with it anyways. Or not, because he died that quickly. Chocobo Station. Simple enough. We'll head up here and see what we can find up here. Now weak against lightning. Oof. Unfortunately, that's not going to help us that much here, but you know. There we go. See, I got Graceful Hippo says, I'm only vaguely familiar with Final Fantasy. I played 2 and 7 prequel with Zach on PSP. So played like 12 minutes of Final Fantasy Tactics, gave up LOL. What's happening right now story-wise? So, the plot so far is that, well, there's actually, we're halfway through the game right now. The plot so far is that we fought an evil empire, basically. And unfortunately, the evil empire, the Emperor, was able to get these statues moved, which caused a massive calamity that tore apart the entire continents, destroyed our airship that we were using, and it also basically just caused a world of ruin here. Alright, so this is a Colosseum. I'm going to hold off on this for now. So I would rather not wager any potential valuable items and lose them. Okay. And also, the Emperor caused a massive disaster that killed a bunch of espers, which are magical beings and whatnot. Okay, he now is asleep. There is a lot more to the plot, naturally speaking, but right now that summarizes it more or less. There's just a case of trying to get the band back together, more or less, to defeat the big baddie, who's not the Emperor. It's actually a guy that was the Emperor's right-hand man who ended up killing the Emperor, backstabbing him, basically. So let's see what we've got here. The same usual assortment of goodies. Diamond shield. Another piece of diamond armor. I'll just buy these items just for the sake of it. So, well, the Emperor is already dead at this point. Yeah, you're killing. Yeah, you're killing the guy that was his right-hand man that did a lot of stuff. Charming man with a mustache came through town recently. He kept saying thou to everyone. He's heading for Miranda. Okay. People with vision even after what happened, like my brother up north. Just the thing for a world like this. Fighting in the Colosseum. Trying to get a weapon called Ichigeki. What am I saying? Okay, I know who that is. Monsters, I have nowhere to go now. I've lost my home. Oh, looky who it is. Setzer, so you survived. Come with us, we're going after Kefka. I just don't have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. What are you talking about? Gambler, my world has always been one where man's spirit could soar free. Not anymore, I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. It's just too much to bear. And on top of that, I've even lost my wings. You fought with all your heart before the world was ruined. That couldn't have been easy either, but you seem to bear that just fine. That was then. All my hopes are gone. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you find yourself a new one? Like taking back our world. You know, maybe you're right. You'd chase after it with me then? My new dream? Thanks. Now I think it's time to pay a visit to Daryl's tomb. She's waiting for us with a new pair of wings. Oh, we get a new airship? Oh. Retro Man says, hi, hail folks, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty nicely. The head smiter says, any opinion who you think Gogo is? Yeah. Alright, PBR is waving. Welcome to the stream, PBR Gaming. Hope you are having a wonderful day. See what this person here has to say. Is anyone in here? Not first says we are the Eggman. Okay. Lock, he's probably searching the world for that fabled treasure. So in other words, you find where that treasure is hidden, and that's where you'll find Loch. Okay. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, we can now go ahead and I guess follow him down there and hopefully pick up. Oh, looky there. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually give him his stuff. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Well, she's going to nighty-night, unfortunately. And so is he, which probably is a good thing, because I don't know how that particular roll was going to go for us. And they all died anyways. There we go. Okay, I'll actually start healing people up here real quick. And let's see what he has. I'll give the dice a shot, see what happens, but... Oh yeah, I need to actually upgrade this a little bit. Actually, we will give him the... We give him the diamond shield, and you can have the golden shield. Boom. Alright. We'll see how the dice work. I know they're not... I'm pretty sure they're going to be more RNG focused. This is your friend's grave? Yeah, she was really something. The world could turn inside out, she'd never even flinch. Could be anything lurking down here, so keep your eyes peeled. Okay. This could be trouble, so we'll take it very carefully. We'll see what happens. Nothing appropriate comes to mind. So that's one route there, definitely. A Genji helm, huh? What does that do? Well, that boosts her stats a bit more, so let's see how this goes. Crystal mail, you say, huh? It's actually even better than the armor we currently have. Cool. So that's definitely an option there as well. Ooh, we got an enemy. So they turned him undead. Let's see, what do I want to actually try? Well, he did at least get... Ooh. So let's see, is it E? Alright, so I think, yeah, I forgot to equip him with an Esper, so... We'll go with you. Alright, and then I guess for this, we obviously need holy water to cure him of being a zombie. So let's find it. And cure. Alright, so now we know there's some enemies here that can make it pretty rough on us that way. We are Eggman, so okay, so Whiteout says, hello, Whiteout. I hope you're having a wonderful time. So I think what we'll do is head down this route. Hopefully we don't get any more of the people zombified, because that could be a problem. Alright, I think that killed them there. You're at the part where you get the second airship. Yep. Accidentally, but yes. What do we have here? Regional gown. Okay, we could do that. Can't seem to find the regional gown on this character. Or I'm going to assume this means that it's probably meant for a different character. Here we go. Growth egg. What's this do? Okay, so which character should probably benefit from it the most? There's a couple of good choices, definitely. Well, that's going to be a poison of some sort. No, it turns him into imp, confusion, and sleep all at once. That is one hell of a ability there. And it poisons him, too. Okay. Well, Sabin learned a new spell, so that's good. And now we will use Imp and Poisona. Okay, let's see what's in here. Preemptive strike. Okay, we definitely want to make use of that. Meteor strike. I will use a chainsaw. That can't be good. Okay. And now we should actually heal ourselves up a little bit. Seem to be in a good spot there, so yeah, let's continue. Bad breath is a blue magic. Ooh, okay. So if I get the right character, we can then learn that, and that will be a very useful one from the sounds of it. Creek says, morning lads, haven't kept up with all the streams. What's the story thus far? So the story is that the world has already been largely destroyed, or and massively changed, but we are trying to get our airship back and then fight the big baddie Kafka in this at this point. So there. Not sure how effective that's going to be because, you know, he missed. Alright. So Sabin leveled up. That is good to know. Let's see who is... Whoops. Who is left on abilities here. Alright. We also, holy hell, the UK is a shithole. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, it is. I mean, they're now actively trying to, from what I understand, they're at the point where they're actively now trying to, oh dear. They're actively trying to potentially ban VPNs now as well because of all the censorship, and then they, of course, refuse to actually counter the censorship. You know, they refuse to revert the Online Safety Act that they have, so it's a 1-2 punch, and I'm probably going to be making another video talking about that specifically just because of how bad the UK is getting. It's not exclusively the UK, mind you. The EU is also doing a similar law from what I understand, and there's even a law being pushed in the US that's similar too. And then Australia is doing something similar on top of that, so... Alright, let's see. That should... Okay, so if that raised the water levels... Let's see what that does for here. Yes, I figured. Okay, a new enemy type. This could be a problem. I don't know. Okay, you get chainsawed. VPNs, yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, well, they are trying to do it, though. And even if they don't succeed, that is a... Let's see what we've got here. I see. RelievedKocour. Well, we got ourselves a dragon. Oh, it's a Chocobo Stampede. Whoops, my mistake. The good news is they do keep giving me holy water, so... with the sheer amount of them that we've been getting... we should be largely good. Just need to find the holy water here. Okay, I don't know what any of these do, but at least we have them carved and can therefore technically figure out some stuff with regards to them. a save point, huh? Well, that tell... What do we have here? Ah. And it's a tough one, supposedly. Okay, that's new and a problem. Let's see. We'll go with chainsaw. He has a shell. And, okay, that didn't hurt for that much. That can't be right. Nah, that's a setup. That's gotta be a setup. That was way too easy. 2 dragon claws, huh? There we go. So we now have these 2 right here. We can attack with both of them at once. And that should be a pretty powerful attack as far as things stand. So we go with that's probably a good idea to try out that build, at least for a little bit. The chainsaw can one-shot. I was not aware of that, but now I am. Uh-oh. Oh! He just randomly could insta-kill our own party by accident. That is not good at all. Actually... we will need a Phoenix down right now for him. Uh-oh. And he dies again immediately. Okay, we will hit you with fire. Well, that killed one of them, but not the other one. Oh, he actually smacked for once. That's lovely. Alright, let's try Thundara. Okay, well... that could have very nearly been a thing. Fortunately, it wasn't. Where is the... I've definitely went past it. There we are. Let's see. We'll use him. Alright, and let's see what kind of stuff we have here. Man-eater. Alright, cool. Sevens can do that too. Why not sort it? Yep, there we are. Because that takes time and effort in the now, whereas finding what you need takes effort in the future. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there is more to that, but for the immediate time, let's actually go back and try to figure out what the special name is that we need to scribble into the wall. sure there's something we can do with that. If we get the right one, then awesome. Let's try that. I feel like I'm missing something. I know it's supposed to be... Let's actually write these down briefly. So... Fortunately, I have my pen and paper right here for this. So, let's see what our choices are. L-R-O. Q-S-S-I. I think it's spelled backwards. Okay, so it would actually be... I see, okay. Alright, I see what it is. The world is square. There we are. Would you rather read all the High Republic twice plus books and watch Acolyte again, or carry Appendix carry a SIG P320 for 2 weeks? I mean, does it have to be a loaded SIG P320? Hell, what's the use? The answer is still going to be I'd still carry the SIG over read High Republic again. At least that would be likely short and quick. Whiteout says it's probably the World of Square. Yep, it is. I have hidden the growth egg in the side room on the basement, third basement level. Well, okay, so it's to tell us what we already know, but that's nice. I already collected the item, but hey, that's something. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe if I go down there again, there'll be something else of note. I'll try a regular attack on this case, just to see. And we'll also use the dice. That's actually a pretty good attack. So yeah, it's the same as before. This probably will kill us instantly, but I'm curious. No, they actually designed it so it wouldn't be a problem. Good. Good game design. So I'm assuming that that's there because it was meant to be a puzzle for that could have been a puzzle for the SNES, but because we are in fact playing a remake of sorts, it's just not that big of a factor anymore. Holy cow! Why not? Says, I feel like the world is square is something Kefka would say. Yeah, it is. Krieg says, I do like old games. This beats the hell out of what Ubisoft makes. Yes. Don't even get me started on just how far Ubisoft has fallen in comparison to where they used to be as well. The thing is, right? Ubisoft used to actually be an interesting company back in 2000. Well, back in the late 90s and early 2000s, to the tune that you could even find a mid-movie licensed game made by them like The Sum of All Fears, and at least that's still interesting. And as a lot... And yeah, it's pared down, but it's still a reasonable time. I've actually got back into playing that a little bit. You do need to, if you play that, need to... I'll actually just use the attack again. There we go. Edgar has learned haste. Alright, let's see if there's anyone. Okay, so he's mastered those abilities. Celeste has not mastered these yet. Which would be really useful because they would give her... Okay, and he still has some more time to learn Fyra and Blizzara. Okay. Here lies Daryl. Okay. You are getting chainsawed. You can attack with that, and you can... yeah. Well, in that case, we need... Can we please get an insta-kill on him? No. We cannot. Okay, we clearly need some cure-all. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what other goodies we can go with. We'll attack again. Use Flash, try to get him affected that way. Yeah, that's an insta-kill on that character, so Phoenix down, away! Okay, I'm pretty sure he just... Yep. Thanks. He just made it so that that is now useless. Phoenix down again. Cura again. And he just killed another character as well. Awesome. Okay. Another Phoenix down. Another Phoenix down there. And I will need another cure there just in case, because I think we know how this fight is going to be going. Alright, using the Bioblaster hopefully should do a slow bit of damage. Slot machines, go! Let's see what else we can give. Well, that just used my X potion up for no reason. Okay, Phoenix down away again. Alright. Okay, if we can't use the chainsaw, maybe we can at least use drill. Yes, we can. Trying to must have guessed. Okay, that was a low. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Yep, another character down. Well, they're just gonna kill my characters really slowly, aren't they? Oh, he missed. Okay. You can do it, we'll see. Yep, he's dead. So, ooh. Okay, Phoenix down. We'll go with Setzer, I guess. And he immediately kills Setzer because of course he would. Alright, let's go ahead. Phoenix down, Setzer again. Item, X potion. And Setzer can do another Phoenix down. Oh, no, another. Yep. He's got to be getting close, hopefully. Cure. Darn it. Well, he's dead, and there's not really a whole lot I can do. What you probably need is a dedicated healer. I mean, yes, I could use one of those. The problem is, I need something to actually prevent being frozen. And I need it equipped, so... And since I don't, I am screwed. Well, at least he's missing those, so... Alright. And they instantly just wiped out our party. Yep. Those frost attacks are bullshit. A little bit, but we can work around that, I think. Alright, let's just go from our recent data, and now that we know what we're in for, we need something that prevents... Alright. I guess we will go with... Technically, this wouldn't be a petrification sort of situation. But we could get something that gives us some magic evasion in particular. And have that Or reflect. We'll do that. Reflect. Alright, let's see what we've got. Give this character haste and something to hopefully. Okay, this is probably what I'm going to go with. Actually, let's try. Potentially having that much evasion should hopefully help. Alright. Do you have an ice shield? I do not. Boom. Okay, he got himself screwed slightly. Except, no it didn't, it just healed him. Oh dear, that's a problem. But at least we did so much damage with that one blow there. Doesn't really matter. Okay, well, at least these seem to potentially help a little bit. Oh, she's lost her ability to actually silence. Or she's actually been silenced, so that's a problem. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we will go with healing again. We'll attack. And we'll attack too. Okay, that's a good hit there. Just need to keep the pressure on him, and we should be good. Okay, now... Okay, now we will hit Krawurxus with him. Okay, how do I fix this? I'm just actually going to hit the drill here again. Because I just need to keep these attacks going. Otherwise, we will be in a world of hurt. Okay, you can X-Potion him. And let's see. Oh, we got him. Just needed to cast Reflect, even though that caused its own issues. Let's see if the bastard will drop this time. Yep. And we learned Raise and Haste, both of which would have been really useful. Alright, let's see what we got. Being here brings back all kinds of memories. This next test flight could be dangerous. You're trying to prove by pushing your ship to its limits. It's pointless. Watch your step. Okay. Ace, what's your favorite battle cry from fiction? That's a good one, question. I'll have to think about that one. If the worst should happen, take care of the Falcon for me. You can't be serious. When I take the Falcon from you, it'll be because you left a mile behind in a race. I left you a mile behind in a race. Till then, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Good luck with that. There's really nothing like flying. How long you plan on hanging back there? Aren't you going to try to pass me? Too entranced by my wiggling rudder. Incredible. Alright, it's time to get serious. I'm going to break for the records. Fly above the clouds and see the stars closer than anyone else has before. Back by sunset. I'll be waiting for you on our hill. It was a year later when I found the wreck of the Falcon in a distant valley. I restored the ship and then put it to rest down here. So this is the Falcon. I can't very well be the world's fastest pilot if I can't even fly. I need your help. Falcon. Smokin says, I've been playing through Final Fantasy series recently, going over all the classic ones I never got around to playing properly. On 5 right now, can't wait to get till 6. Yep, this, I think we might just have a chance. Now we'll be able to get to the top of Kefka's tower. We land there, we should be able to get inside to launch our assault. And we'll be able to look for the rest of our friends. Alright, first things first, I'm finally starting to feel like we have some hope. That says this is my favorite part of the game. Smokin says, which of the Final Fantasy series would you say is the best? I don't know, really. Not sure, but something inside tells me it'll lead us to our friends. How would you rate this game's story, asked Craig. This is pretty good. This is very much pretty good. Alright. And we'll actually get some eye drops to deal with. That. And we've been at it for about an hour. I think that's a good stopping point, definitely. Whiteout says, I played 1 through 6, and the few spin-offs, I like 6 the best. The general consensus is that from the old school Final Fantasy, which is pre-Final Fantasy VII, 6 is the one I've heard everyone talk about. So, but I haven't really had that much experience with the series myself, so as you could probably tell, admittedly. But yeah, I've been definitely having a blast of this. But I think we are at a good stopping point now. We have been at it for about an hour, and I am going to be trying to make another video today, hopefully. So, yeah. But yeah, I've definitely been enjoying playing this, and this is definitely... You know what? Actually, no. We'll be going in here a little bit. I want to see what's in the town. Accomplice always used to mumble the right of the treasure chest in his sleep. I uncovered a secret so terrible I had to go into hiding. Okay. Strange manner of speech came through town not long ago, kept calling people something funny. Though, Tao, Yao, Meow. Okay. Well, we know who that's going to be. Interesting. Some pretty expensive items here. I think I will probably focus on grinding a little bit more before I actually buy anything. I've learned a lot about how things stand in this ruined world from the thieves and travelers past. Anywhere you need to know how to find Narsha. So apparently it's over here. Cool. Some interesting items here, definitely, but for now, we'll hold off because, yeah, money is starting to get a little tight. Says this place... You know the guy in Zozo who says this place is dangerous? He's the only honest guy in that town. If you need something there, he's the one to ask. So Zozo is still around. I busted a gut climbing up the cult of Kefka's tower to steal the treasure. I barely made it out of the first treasure room alive and had to turn back. All the letters like that, I wonder if they're from her boyfriend Mobiles. I wonder if he's actually doing okay. They're all handmade, real flowers won't bloom anymore, so he made these from silk. He just sent me this letter. But someone else must have written that letter. Art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. This handwriting. It's like Cyan's, but where is he mailing them from? Hash's replies to carry... Okay, I guess we get to follow the carrier pigeon then. He's went to Zozo. Okay, that's going to be an interesting experience. Alright, well, we'll actually make a quick stop to Zozo, I guess, and then from there... Actually, let's disembark here. We'll see what's on the ground in this area. Oh, it's the Opera House. Alright, we will make it to Zozo again, and then that is where we will probably call the stream. But for the time being, let's continue on and see what else we can find. Made it to Jador. Circlet. This boots some pretty good stuff. Has some pretty good stats, yeah. Once I actually grind a little bit, I will definitely go for that. Well, Locke's definitely around somewhere. If we can find him, that's good to know. Actually, let's buy a couple of Phoenix Downs. Boom. There we go. And on the skilled young artist. Ah, okay. Well, we will go find our little painter friend. Alright. Stay away. Okay. Yes, just spend a small fortune on a new painting first. And quite large one, so I won't be able to put it on the first floor. Must think about where to display it. An artist came from Zozo today, showed me his work. What a waste of time. Lamp on the stairwell is broken, so I bought a new one in the item shop. 'Twas a tad pricey, but now everything's all bright and cheery with just a flip of a switch. Invited an artist here from Kohlingen, but his skills weren't quite up to par. I guess it's asking too much to expect a painter to have more talent than a wet sponge. Been feeling a bit strange lately. Seems to have been come on since I had that picture painted. Been hearing things too strange sounds. They seem to come from the cellar. Diary ends here. Treasure chest on campus. Portrait of Emperor Gestalt. Lamp. As if they're alive. Ooh. We get to fight some paintings. Alright. Party members in the game, which 3 are your favorite? I mean, in terms of damage output, there's definitely some picks. In terms of their ability, in terms of the gameplay side of things, there's definitely some picks there too. And so from the story standpoint too, I'm not sure. There's so many good ones, you know? Okay, it looks like he's mastered that one. Alright. Very old painting. Suit of armor, it would seem. Picture of a lovely lady. Right, we're getting attacked by Pokemon trainers. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we will just leave ourselves some... Oh, I tried to silence her and accidentally silenced herself. Alright. Ooh. I mean, constantly healing my party. Well, that was a bold strategy. See how it played out. Not very well for them. But, let's see what we got here. Welcome to the cellar, from the looks of it. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what we can do. Slot machine time, go. It's one of the cats down. And she can actually attack and steal his health. That is annoying. Ooh. Can we chainsaw her to death? Alright, so she just killed him. Phoenix down, go! Let's try an X potion for him. And an X potion for him. Still, I can potentially change Salon this character to death, maybe, and... no. Okay, that is getting a Cura, definitely. And a high potion for you. And we will hit you with slow. See if that helps. Well, apparently she's running out of good items to throw at us because she has reduced herself to mithril level stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try some Zara on her. Doesn't matter if I can, so long as I can athlete. Okay. You need another Phoenix down. Alright, and now another Phoenix down for Edgar. If we can just defeat this one remaining enemy, we should be good. An X potion. Blitz. This hopefully should heal everyone. There we go. So that is our attack there. Okay. That was way harder than it should have been. See what happens if we go into this door. A Moogle suit. Okay. Back attack. All right. Cool. There we are. A Lich Ring, huh? What does that do? And there's another insta-kill. There we go. That just kicks me right back there. So this... oh dear. Uh-oh. Alright, she's down. A thieves' knife, huh? Okay, we'll attack with that. That'll do quite nicely. And we will use the chainsaw again on you. Sabin actually seems to be making turning into a pretty useful healer in this case. Might be bone days, not quite. I think we just had some really unlucky rolls there that last fight. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, it's gonna be easy peasy. Alright. Another fight. Yep. Okay, she just insta-killed her. Nice. Alright, so I guess we will use this again. That works. So Edgar's learned a couple of new spells. I mean, a potion isn't bad, but... So she appears to have mastered that particular Esper. Let's see. He's learned from him. And that should be a good enough combination right there. And let's heal ourselves using some curing. Alright. Okay, did Sabin just flash that woman? Yes, he did. Well, not Sabin, Edgar. So, you know. Actually, we will use this one to start off like before. A dancer. Ooh, a 2-for-1, huh? But And there we go. I'll hit that one too and see what happens. Same strategy as before. Ow. Okay, we will use here on him. He can start. Oof. Okay. Use slot. And that is how you do that. There we go. That's useful. We'll smack this one. Because, you know, might as well. Alright, that's dealt with. And now, let's see. Just make flash. Krieg says, why don't Wally West in a strangely colored Ace swore to Paul Walker across the road because he's wearing a seatbelt. Okay. I see what you did there. That is an embarrassingly little amount of money compared to where we are at this point in the game right now, but then again, I suppose that's supposed to be part of the whole point, that these fights aren't really worth it, except we are getting some XP, so it kind of is anyways. Let's see where we are in terms of espers, learning stuff. Yeah. Ooh, more enemies. See what this does. I killed two of them right there. There's another one down and another one down. That enemy missed. I guess it doesn't have ears or anything like that. And problem solved. Help? Uh-oh, that could be bad. I'll just see what auto crossbow does these days. Can't imagine it being that good. No, it's not, but it did kill him, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, there we go. Wonder if Meteor Strike would work. That would be hilarious. No, but it was worth a shot. And that's an that dealt with that. Celeste is leveled up again. There we go. This part of the game is fun. Yep, I can notice that. We're going through currently. Gotta get ourselves another party member, hopefully. Surrounded, that could be an issue. Except for, you know, the fact that I got the goods on these guys. Go with this enemy. Uh-oh. I'm getting a little worried about some of these casts, slot machines that we're going with, because some of them are getting a little close for comfort. Ow. Holy, huh? Okay, so these guys can just insta-kill us very quickly if we're not careful. That is good to know. Alright, one shot that thing, please. Yes. Okay, now. Missed him twice. Miss. That hit. Holy cow! Oh dear. Alright, I'm assuming that we need to go to the right according to that portrait there, so we'll follow the advice of it. Boom. Okay. Please help the painting. The painting. There's a monster possessing my prized goddess painting. Monster, yes, it hides in the painting. It won't show itself. You mustn't attack the picture of the goddess. It will only make matters worse. Try to get between me and my prize, will you? This painting's the best I've had in a long time. No one's denying me this treat. Okay. Chainsaw missed. That hit and did decent damage. Let's try chainsaw again. Oh God! No! Oh, he reflected it. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, let's do that. And let's X potion him. Uh-oh. That could be bad. He hit himself with Thundara, but it ended up reflecting and healing him. So that's a problem. Oh God, no! Okay, hits both of those. Ow. Okay, there we are. Power of Hesitant Wood compelled Edgar. Or it's getting worse. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, let's hit. Well, it is a fortunate thing that the one character he went after... Oh. Oh. So let's go ahead with... It's a good thing I'm using a healing ability right now, because... Uh-oh. He hit himself. Uh-oh. Come on, get him. A crit, good. Now weak against wind. I don't know if he has any wind magic though, so hopefully that should be... Alright, let's see. Entice, no effect. By the way, magic is said to be supreme in World of Roan. Okay. Just hit him with... Uh-oh! Oh no. Yeah, Celeste needs to be healed. Ooh, ow. Alright. Okay, now we can attack that way. There's a good hit. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh. Okay, we need to heal up him badly. Okay, well, he's down for the count, so technically... Ah, no. Okay. Okay, let's try... Well, at least those two characters got KO'd, which kind of can help a little bit. And I can hopefully revive them and not get attacked by them again. So that would be very useful. Okay, and... Oh, lovely. Alright, so that's... This is turning into a mess of a fight, but if I can just get a couple of these characters to not die, that would be useful. Alright, let's try some slow or something. There. And while we're at it, cure him. Good. Also do... And I screwed up. Whoops! That is a screw up. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, now we can, I think, about hit this with everything we've got. We'll drill. Uh-oh. And we will drill again. Attack there, and... Ooh. Whew. So it looks like it's based on the amount of health he has. So the more health he has, the better his ability will be. Alright. Let's test that little theory. Well, that works for me. Alright, and we'll another Phoenix down used. Hit with Thought Be Gone, I know. Let's, there we are, and now we can continue the fight. Come on, get close. Alright, so Creek says hit with Thought Be Gone. O is Wind Magic. Okay. It's also a lure coming out now. Alright. Let's try that, and we'll try that, see if it does any better. And this Odyssey says, I'm playing through right now. Well, the ruined characters level 17 except for Go. You couldn't have. We won. Can't hit it with another 9 damage. Apparently not. Well, we got it that time at least. After a significant grind that got through a good portion of our supplies. Hey, you can relax now. That monster's not going to be possessing any more paintings. That picture's worth more to me than my own life. Really? So what was the monster doing in that painting? I guess it should start at the beginning. I'd been looking at this lovely stone I bought at the auction house. All of a sudden, I was overcome with a desire for painting it like Shimi. I had a few different artists try to paint it for me, but none of them really gave me that what I was looking for. It was right around that time I heard about Little Realm. I brought her right here and said it would work, but then that thing came along and possessed her painting. It must have been lured here by that stone. Where's the stone out? The stone, it's over in that bookcase. This is Magicite. Whatever it is, I'm sure I don't need it more. Why don't you have it? Okay, we got ourselves a Magicite. So potentially we can get her as a new party member, I guess. Or a returning party member, I mean. And after that fight, I think, how are we on money? We're actually back on level, I guess, so that's nice. And we still have these guys we can fight if we really want to, so... Boom. Sabin learned a new ability. Cool. And he has got another Esper maxed out, so that's good. Okay, that seems to be nice. Well, that's fine by me. I've got the same strategy as before. Heal my own party up. There we go. Come on, get him. I understand the guy's feeling. Many manga have touched me the way Steel Ball... Not many manga have touched me the way Steel Ball run at. Okay, let's go ahead. And head back in here. See if there's any other goodies. Come back soon. Okay, so he's probably not going to be long for the world. Alright, well, at least we can potentially level up one more time or something, and then we'll be good. That was a fight, though. Alright, I guess we will hit you here. And we'll cause mass confusion among the ranks. Well, that's a new ability, and one that does actually seem to potentially do a reasonable amount of damage. Boom, we got him. And there's another bonus for us. That's a crit. Okay. See what going this way does. Ah, there we are. And there's another bunch of them down. And we're almost done. There we go. That should be that group of enemies dealt with. Alright, when you get doubles on dice, it does more damage. Yep. Craig says, I'm playing through New Vegas for the first time. Which side are you backing? NCR, Legion, House, or yourself? House is a pretty... I really like how... I think House is an interesting choice, if you ask me. I mean, there's several different interesting choices, but really, House, I think, really sticks out in his own little way, so... Alright, we're gonna heal ourselves up. And we're gonna cause mass confusion in the ranks. Alright. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. In the final dungeon, you get your weapon that has 3 dice. Ooh. Try Final Fantasy 6 Edition as mods. Alright. It's like you be on another try. Yeah, and that's another thing. To be fair, if you go the route of, for example, picking up survival skill, you do actually get one of the best consumables in the game eventually as a perk option. Well, 2 of the best perk because of A, how frequent they are, B, the fact that they can both be improved still further, and C, because of how ridiculous they are in the first place in terms of healing items. It's the Blood Sausage and Blood Paste, if I remember correctly, and they are both legendarily good healing items if you pick them up in New Vegas. You need to get a perk for it, but yeah, getting them is insanely good. Alright, so I think we are at a good stopping point here. So yeah, this has been Ace. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me play more Final Fantasy VI as much as I've enjoyed playing it. And I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out. And thank you once again for also everyone that donated. But yeah, in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.